In the last video, we explored how generative AI learns and predicts. But what's the brain behind all this intelligence? That brain is LLM, Large Language Model, the powerhouse behind ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. In this episode, let's understand what's inside the LLM. But before we dive into that, let's first see how it fits into the bigger world of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a broad umbrella. It's all about creating machines that can think and act intelligently. Inside that, we have machine learning, which focuses on finding patterns in data. Once a system learns a pattern, it can apply that knowledge to new situations just like we do when recognizing familiar faces or songs. A step deeper is deep learning. This deals with unstructured data like text, images, and audio. It's powered by neural networks, systems inspired by how our brains process information. And finally, we arrive at large language models, or LLMs, deep learning models that specialize in understanding and generating language. So while AI is the universe, LLMs are one of its most intelligent galaxies. So what exactly is an LLM? It's a giant neural network trained to predict the next word or even the next idea based on everything that came before. In simple terms, when you type a prompt, the LLM doesn't look up an answer. It builds one, word by word, using what it has learned from billions of examples. So the better question is, what's inside this model that allows it to do that? Inside every LLM, there's fascinating process happening under the hood. A sequence of steps that transform your text into intelligent responses. At a high level, it all comes down to 4 core steps: tokenization, embeddings, transformers, and prediction. Let's unpack each one. Step 1: tokenization. Before anything else, the model breaks your input text into smaller chunks called tokens. A token can be a whole word, part of the word, or even punctuation. It depends on the model's design. For example, the word unbelievable might become 3 separate tokens: un, believe, and able. Next, each of these tokens is assigned a unique fixed number called a token ID. This is from the model's massive vocabulary list, like a dictionary mapping words to numbers. So your text might become something like these numbers. That's where tokenization ends. At this point, the model no longer sees text. It sees only a stream of numbers representing tokens. And now, the next question is, how does the model know what those numbers mean? Once the text is tokenized into basic ID numbers, the model still doesn't understand what those numbers mean. That's where embeddings come in. Embeddings are how the model represents meaning. They turn each token ID into a long list of numbers called a vector. You can think of this vector as a set of GPS coordinates of meaning for the token. This process lets the model capture general, predefined relationships between words. Imagine plotting every word in a huge multidimensional space. Cat and dog appear close together because they often appear in similar contexts across the entire training data. Cat and car are much farther apart because they belong to different ideas. So embeddings don't store meaning directly. Instead, they encode static relationships that reflect meaning. This conversion from simple token IDs to rich numerical patterns is the moment the model shifts from recognizing text to understanding meaning. Now that every word has its own coordinates of meaning, the model can start drawing connections between them, like joining dots in a massive 3D web. That's where the transformer layer come in, the real engine that helps the model understand how words influence each other in this specific context. The entire purpose of this transformer is to take those general embeddings and understand the dynamic context, how every token relates to every other token in the current sequence. Think of the embeddings as Lego blocks. Each block has a known predefined meaning, but on its own, it doesn't know how it fits with the others. The transformer layers take all these embeddings and figure out which blocks or tokens matter most in the current context, how they influence each other to form meaning. This is done using self-attention, which lets the model look at other tokens in the sentence and weigh the importance to each one based on the current word it is processing. Example, the word bank has a static embedding that is close to both money and river. When the model reads the sentence, I deposited money at the bank, the self-attention scores money much higher than river, dynamically resolving the ambiguity. This entire process, calculating attention and refining the information through feed-forward layers, is repeated across many stacked transformer layers. With each layer, the embeddings shift from being general to being context-aware and refined. At the end of this process, we no longer have simple word embeddings. We have enriched context-aware representations of every token. These highly informed numerical vectors are what the model passes on to the final stage to predict the next word. Now the transformer layers have processed the embeddings and captured all the context. The final step is prediction. The model takes those rich context-aware embeddings and passes them through the final layer called the output or decoder layer. Here it calculates the probability of every possible next token in its vocabulary. For example, if your input is the cat sat on the model might predict something like this: mat, table, sofa, with their probability scores. The token with the highest probability mat is selected and becomes the model's next output. Crucially, the new token mat is then added back to the end of the input sequence so the model can use it as a context for the next word. This autoregressive loop continues until the model generates an end-of-sequence token or hits a set token limit. So, in a sense, tokenization breaks text into pieces. Embedding gives those pieces meaning. Transformers understand how they relate. Prediction turns that understanding back into language. That's how an LLM like GPT goes from raw text input to coherent, meaningful output. So that's what is inside LLM, which converts words into numbers, understands patterns, and generates language, powering the magic behind text, code, art, and music. Like what you learned? Hit like, subscribe, and keep exploring AI. See you in the next one.